Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. And the new update for Ancient Cities just went live. So it's called Ancient Cities version 0.2.8.0 Migrants. The chief leads the way of the tribe. And then the other details are small groups of migrants will eventually arrive in your village. This will be a new way of expanding your tribe. With all that, this brings more mouths to feed, more labor, new mates of childbearing age, and in the future, new knowledges. So I think that's the next update they are working on, is the knowledges. Then the changes is migrant groups, new resource flint, that's going to be interesting. New animal species, wild horse, new dance animation, work time icon, dead subicon for portraits, migration tool cursor improved, and work in progress is cultures, Mesolithic and Neolithic visuals. So there's also a lot of fixes. I'm not going to go through that. But here it is. We have waited for this update. It's finally here. So let's start a new game. And immediately when you start a new game, you can see here at the top is two icons. The one is Atlantic Mesolithic. The type of culture associated with this Mesolithic varies between areas, but it is associated with a decline in the group hunting of large animals in favor of broader hunter-gatherer way of life, and the development of more sophisticated and typically smaller lithic tools and weapons than the heavy chipped equivalents typical of the Paleolithic. And the other one is the Atlantic Neolithic. So the one is Atlantic Mesolithic, the second one is Atlantic Neolithic. And if we read what that says, the Neolithic is characterized by small family, okay, communities that combine resources gathering with the exploitation of domesticated plants and animals. So this is interesting. Already we can choose between the two, so I'm not sure which one to pick. Let's pick the Atlantic Neolithic and we see how that brings us. So you can play now with two different ones. So let's start the game and see what happens. Okay, so here we are. We can see we have 12 adults, 4 children, so total of 16 people. Let's just pause the game quickly here. Here you can also see work and resting time. So here's also changes here at the icons at the top, which you can see a few different things. Our leader in this tribe is Mayata, 42. She's very charismatic. She's not very smart, and all the other stuff are average. Let's see. Let's quickly check our people out. We have how many females? That's the important part. She's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 females. That's really not bad. So let's start with this tribe. Let's see if we can see some other changes. Here we want to, everybody has to work. We'll keep the policies the same as always. Culture, nothing that you can do yet. Open work groups, we will do that as soon as we get to the area that we want. So this is nice so far. So let's migrate to our standard place up here. And let's see what happens when we get there. Arno, can you hear me? Can you hear my sound and everything? Thanks. Okay, now here at the top the icon changed again to work and resting time. Let's quickly pause the game, look at everybody. Looking good. Okay, let's find a place that we want to start our tribe. Or start our village. It's a little bit higher. Maybe start the tribe right here. Here at the top. Yes, let's start here and we work our way up this way. I think that can work. Okay, so like always, let's start our work groups. 1, 2. Just take away all the workers because we're not gonna let them do that immediately. Crafting we can keep. The fishing guys take off. Want 4 people here. 4 people here. 4 here. Let's just change the name. Raw food and building. Okay, so the building guys can help out in the beginning. They can get here. You can see the new flint. So there you can see the one change at the resources flint. We will see what tools we need to make with flint. But for now, rock. And then the food guys can go and get whatever food they can. No new food. Then the raw guys, they must go and get some sticks for us. So let's set our building guys to quickly do like always our stockpiles. Let's put them over here. The rock is a little bit in the way, but it's fine. Okay. Stone. Sticks. Let's tell them to put the leather here. Straw. Reed. Plant fiber. And let's say bone. We want 2 more. One for this, and let's put 1 for flint. We don't know yet what we're gonna do with flint. Okay, and let's tell our building guys to start building a fire. Let's see where we want the fire. We don't want that, it's gonna be in the way, so let's start and go from here. There you go, so let's start, see what happens. Okay, you can close this. Here's a deer. While they are going to start, let's see if we can see the new horses. If they are available in this area. Because we haven't seen the mouflon yet. Because in this area where we play, I don't think they are. Here's a normal pig or a boar. Oh, look at the nice rainbows. Double rainbow. Let's see if there's horses here. There you go. You can still see the rainbow there at the back. Very nice horse. Okay, great. Let's get back to the village. Here you go, our leaders still carrying their crown and stuff like that. Okay, so they are building. It'd be nice to see that new dance animation as well. Yes, it's a shame our leader is not very smart. Let's see, did the leader come with a family or is she on her own? Oh, she's came with her husband and 2 kids. Okay, so let's speed it up. Currently 0 pregnancies. How much materials did they bring us so far? Not a lot of rocks, but the sticks are coming in nicely, so I'm soon gonna change them to get us more straw. Some food is coming in. But so far a few nice changes. I would really like, I'm gonna play with both. Maybe make 2 different tribes so we can see the difference between the Atlantic, Neolithic and the other one. And we have our first pregnancy and it's our leader that's pregnant. Yes, it's our leader. Great. Set an example for the rest of the tribe. Let's see, our food is here. So let's quickly see our stock. We have a lot of sticks. So let's tell the raw guys to stop with the sticks and quickly start getting us plant fibers. A few nice updates so far. This hammer will show during work hours. The bowl will show during resting times. You can change the work hours. So, okay, so this hammer shows it's now working time. And then we saw that bowl when we were migrating. So we should see that more and more then. So a few nice changes that came in. The horses that we just saw. And we will see as soon as the fire is done, should see some of the new dance animations. I really want to see what we're going to do with this flint. It must be with the tools. So we'll see when we start making tools as well. Yeah, I agree, Arne. Ah, we have a second pregnancy, so it seems to be working. How's the plant fiber? Okay, so let's quickly let the building guys also make a few baskets for us so we get our food saved very quickly. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I wonder at what stage does the migrants arrive. So I suspect it will be a little bit later, as soon as you have houses and so forth. Okay, so the fire is done. Maybe we can see see that new dance animation, hopefully. Okay, so let's pause, or not pause, just slow it down. We have a lot of hazelnuts. So put the hazelnuts in there. We have clams. We have that dried fish. We have some beetroot. And we have some berries. So hopefully they can quickly sort that out. We have enough stone, so let's tell our building guys to quickly start gathering. And let's tell our crafting people to quickly start crafting us a few. Let's make it 20 and 20 so we can get started on building houses. So there's the bowl now there at the top, which takes away, oh, there it's back, the hammer is back. Okay, but we saw the bowl there very, very quickly. Okay, so this one we can change to rose hip for now, and I think this one as well. We should have a lot of rose hips as soon as the summer is there. Okay, so let's quickly build our first house. Like always, let's do the felt one. Let's see. They're going to show us that new dance animation. Is anybody going to dance? Not yet. They're not happy enough yet. There's the bowl that we spoke about. Sorry if there's a lot of noise in the background. We have a big rain thunderstorm here in our area currently. Okay, let's tell the raw guys to also get us some hay. While we are busy, let's quickly check the crafting. If we go to tools, do we see what they're going to use? Flint. So now the buy phase, they want flint to use it. And for the spear, they want the buy phase. So far it looks like the buy phase is going to need flint. Okay, so for the buy phases we need flint. Okay, great. Okay, so what's this? This is hazelnut. So we have a lot of hazelnut. Let's give them another basket. Thanks. Okay, our first hut is done. Let's see how much. Let's start the second one. We want a big one. Let's see, for interest's sake, if the raw guys can maybe get us some reeds, and we can build a third hut, could be a reed hut. Let's see if we can see that new dance animation that I spoke about. Here's one of our pregnant ladies. I don't think they're happy enough yet to dance. They first, all of them want homes. So nothing yet. On the dancing, we'll see when we get there. Let's hurry it up. Let's just make sure our policies are right. Labor time is not a lot. Let's pick it up for now just a little bit. They are bringing in some reeds, so we might be able to build our third hut with reed. It would be great to see when the migration comes in, but I believe that should be when you have enough homes and so forth. So we'll have more homes than what we need. Okay, so what did I tell our builders to do? Let's tell them they can stop with that. Just concentrate on building. Few people still sleeping outside, but we are sorting that out as we go now. They did build a fire a little bit faster for me, at least this time, or it felt like it. Okay, the reeds are coming in very nicely. How many people do we have that can work? Is somebody idling that can help? Yes, okay, let's put you. Okay, crafting is 2. So idle, how many people do they say do we have idling? 2 people. So let's put the extra person on gathering. And maybe an extra person on food for now. Okay, our leader has given birth. So she should be carrying the child now with her. There you go. Just I'll slow it down quickly. So this is her third child. And she's carrying the child in that bag. Okay, great. So the tribe has grown even without the migrations coming in currently. Keep on bringing the reeds. The next hut must be a reed hut. So like all the previous times, when there's a new update with new content, you lose your save games. So the video that came live today was the last one of the tribe that we had, so we will start a new tribe. I'm still deciding, because you have two different options this time. If you start this video from the start, or this live stream started later, you will see there's now two different choices that you can pick. So I'm still deciding what I'm gonna do with the new videos, but there might be two different ones. Okay, let's tell the raw guys to also start getting us some flint and fine stones as well, because we will soon have to start, even bone. We will soon have to start making tools. Say 10 of those, 10 of these. We're gonna need about 20 of these. One out is almost done. Then we can tell our crafting people to also start crafting spears. We want 4 of those. They currently won't have what we need, but I'm still setting it up. We want at least 6 of these for now. 10 of these. 10 of these. Not 13, 2 axes, and about 4 of those. So let them start and do their magic. The food I have 5, at the raw I have 5, so I have too many. And we have 2 more pregnant ladies. So 2 gave birth already, and we have 2 new ones. Great, we are growing without migration yet. Okay, so the hut is also done. Let's quickly start building the next one. And this hut should make them happy. And we might start seeing that dance, the new dance. We will monitor and see what happens here. So they very quickly got us the flint and the bone that we needed. That's good. Okay, our sticks are running low again, so we will soon tell them to get sticks again. But it is because we are rushing our buildings and so forth. So the update released an hour or two ago. So I'm also seeing everything from this update. The migration I've not seen, the horses I've shown you guys now, the flint we have seen, and a lot of the icons. So we'll see when the migration gets here how that looks. Okay, some of our tools at least are getting made. But they are going to need some more reed, so I'm going to tell our building guys to start helping. Idle 1 must be this child, which is 11. Still too weak. About 13 is the time that they usually can start helping. So we're just waiting for them to get more read. We did push a little bit fast. I can't remember, did the readouts have the skull on it? If not, this might also be new, but it looks good in any case. I can't remember if the readout had it. I know the straw hats had that skull. One of the fixes they added was for old graphics card to run the game better as well. So if somebody was struggling with the game, maybe it will run a little bit better now. You can go and read the patch notes on the Steam page, I believe. There you go, that's done. So most of the people should have a place to sleep now. It's almost autumn, so we will have to start preparing for the hunting and so forth. So we must wait with building the houses just a little bit and build all the other stuff quickly. Let's put these one there, and one here. And then we want the pelt dryers as well, the pelt tanners. Let's put one here, one there. We have baskets already. Okay, one of the dryers is complete. That's going to be for fishing. They are waiting for what? Sticks, of course. Let's tell our building guys before the reeds help with sticks, please. And we have another pregnancy. Another pregnancy. Wow, this tribe is not playing around. This tribe is really not playing around. Yes, Douglas, the migration just came out about an hour and a half ago. So this is a new tribe that we started, and we are waiting to see what happens when the migration arrives. So yes, now this is the new patch I'm playing, and we'll see what happens. And yes, they seems to be very fruitful in this update. Almost all the females have had babies or is having babies currently. Yes, no, I agree, John. We will see, and currently it doesn't look like, or okay, it is the first year, but our population is booming. Almost all the ladies got pregnant, including the leader. So this is something I'm not used to so quickly in the game. Usually maybe one or two. Currently we have what, 5 that's pregnant, or pregnant and have had a baby already. So this was a very big boost very quickly in the game. So let's say the migration arrives now. I might have a problem with houses, but I am getting stuff ready for the next one. Yes, now the luxury arts, I believe the more I build of them, the quicker they will boost, and maybe if they're happy enough is when the migration will arrive. I'm not sure. They don't give any details about the migration, so we'll see. And there's another thing that's new for you guys that just came in. There's two different starts now, Atlantic, Neolithic, and I can't remember what the other one now is, but it is in the beginning of this live stream. You guys can check. So there are two different choices now when you start the game. There's also horses. I will see if I can still find a few horses before we do hunting, because I believe they are going to hunt the horses. A new dance, which we haven't seen yet. But I think we will soon see that, because with this hut now, their happiness should definitely pick up very quickly. Okay, they have more than enough sticks. The building guys, please stop. Please get us a reed. I want to build a second reed hut. We are also ready for autumn now. I believe they fixed everything here, almost. This one must be meat. Must just, what is it, short? Just a one more, and then we are ready for hunting and fishing as well. But I must say, they are definitely the first year a lot more fruitful. Yes, there's a few changes that we picked up. Like I said, the new start, this icon up here which shows when they work or not. There's a new dev icon that we'll see. There's flint now, which you make some of your tools with. There's horses, which I will show you guys now. So we'll see. But so far it looks good. I'll go to the horses now as soon as we can see anything in the daytime. That looks nice. The horses looks really nice. It's a shame in this area the mouflon is not there, because the mouflon were there from the previous update and I couldn't show you guys. I haven't found him yet. Okay, let's slow down time and let's go and see if I can find that horses for you guys again. Here's normal deer. The horses were way up in the map. So they are also working. The next update looks like it's going to be the knowledge update. There's a pig. Sharing knowledge and so forth. There's horses. Here you can see wild horses. Few different colors and a few different ones. So they brought in new animals as well with flint and so forth. Yes, Douglas, I agree. That's going to be interesting to see. But here you can see new animals and so forth. Let's get back to the tribe. Okay, they finished this one. Did I already give this one? Yes, yes. This one I haven't. How's our tools looking? Okay, fishing will be right. Still hunting, waiting for the spears. So let's quickly see. The babies, I believe nothing has changed here. So we can only see the babies and who their parents are as soon as they are, let's say, toddlers, 2 years old. Then they arrive here and we can see. But our leader did come here with a husband and 2 children already. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like okay, she has 2 children. One of the children's father didn't come with them. So definitely the leaders are based on charisma, because if you look at her stats is, her charisma is very good, but her intelligence is not that good. So she also has a debuff, if you want to call it that, which is slow because her intelligence is not that good. Okay, Douglas, enjoy, man. Enjoy your weekend. Okay, let's push to see if we can get that new dance animation at least. I'm gonna build the fires like I did on the previous video as well up here. Okay, so let's tell the food guys to just push rosehip this last few days of summer. We can change this as well to rosehip to just help. Okay, so 2 more births. The work icon that changed to work icon from that bowl now. What are they waiting for here? Logs. Okay. Let's quickly sort that out. One of you guys just quickly go and chop some wood for us. Okay, there's a lot of reed. Let's quickly tell the building guys to build another reed hut. Okay, this is also new. Look at that icon. It turns dark red now if you cannot build there. Or if you block the entrance. Okay. Okay, so I cannot. Let's see if I can build it right over there. There you go. What food are they stacking there? Still the rosehip. We need more space. There's more space. There's more space. So put everybody on fishing for now because they are struggling. Is that child old enough to help yet? This one. Yes. Okay, so you go and help these guys. Okay, our building guys can stop and concentrate on building. Let's quickly go and check our crafting guys. Maybe okay, crafting is good. Let's also tell them while they are waiting for stuff. Where are they? The building guys. Build another fire. There. How much stones do we have? Enough. But I must say the pregnancy rate is impressing me so far. Wow, the rosehip is coming in very fast. But we are in autumn as well, so I'm gonna start fishing now. I'm not gonna start hunting yet. The crafting guys are very slow on my spears. So let's give them one more day before we start. Oh, Travis, okay. So what we did from the beginning is we started a new tribe. We had two choices, so I picked the second one this time. I can also explain to you when I'm building if you want to. Currently, the guys are just building a new hut. We are trying to prepare for the migration. So how you build is, or what I do is I make groups, which you can see here. How you make them is you click on your tribe at the top. You can also rename your tribe if you want to. Then you click on this icon over here, which is open work groups. And then you pick your groups that you want to make. You can see there's a wood chopper, crafting, fishing, gathering, hunting. So usually I make one of each, but I make 3 of the gathering. So you just click on it, it will create a new one and so forth. And you can also then rename them. So I rename them usually to building, which will be the guys that runs the village. Not only building, but they will carry stuff around and so forth. The food guys, they will gather food. Raw guys, they gather the raw materials. I will show you now how you do it. And then, of course, the hunting guys will do the hunting. So let's start with the wood chopping guys. They cannot chop wood without tools. You can see I put one guy working on the wood to cut wood, but they do need tools, which you need different materials for. So the crafting guys will craft your stuff. As they get raw materials, you can tell them by clicking on crafting, select what you want. Here you can see the tools, and then it will pop up here. And you decide the number of stuff that you want to craft with either a plus or you can type it in. So this number means how much they will have the whole time. So they will craft 20. If one breaks down, they will craft another one. So you need different tools for different stuff. So if you go on the tools themselves, you can see what you need. So for construction, for example, for the axe is fine raw stone and fine sticks. The biface, this is a new change. Flint is a new resource that came in. So you have to gather flint now, but it needs flint to do a biface and so forth. You can see the different stuff and the percentage of how good they are at what they do. So for example, the bone harpoon is 150% for catching fish, which is the best for catching fish. The other stuff like the bow can also catch fish, but only 75%. The spear only 50, the hunting spear 25, and then this is a second best one, the wooden trident, which is 100. But okay, so you make your groups, you tell your crafting people to make the tools that you're gonna need. I will show you now how I will put people to go fishing. Then the building guys, you also add how many people you want at building. It will automatically assign. So what I do is, like I mentioned, the building guys does everything. So if I want to build something, you click on your group that you want it to do it. Click on this build menu. It will pop up with a massive build menu. Housing, storage, production, services, defense, which I think later in the year when the other updates come out, you will use the defense one. But currently there's no real enemy or threat to the tribe. Then of course religion, that's also not really, doesn't really mean anything. And then decoration, which also doesn't really mean anything. But okay, so you select what you want to build. For this, just to show you, I'm going to build a mill. Doesn't mean anything, but the people actually love using it in the tribe. So I'm going to build 1, 2 of those. And then after you place them, you want to click on the important ones, or if you want them to be built quickly, click on them and you assign the priority. You make it high priority, which means they will now quickly go and build them if they have the resources to it. And there's the new dance animation. I was just too late, but we can check it again later. So usually your houses, your fires, your food stuff, you always want high priority, even after they are built, because that means when they break down, the people will quickly fix them again, or else they will leave them to a later time. Okay, so the food, guys, when you have your food group, you also put in the people that you want, and then you click on the automatic gathering, and you tell them what you want to gather. So they are the food guys. I tell them what food I want, and then of course here as well you click and you tell them how many. So if you leave it on infinite, they will keep on collecting. If you give them a number, they will only collect up until that number. So Rosehip, I'm still going to do it for one more day. We have 115. I have to change it the next day. I will take this whole group away, or the members, and I will add them to fishing, which I can show you. Then the raw guys is the same. You add the amount of people. You click on the same place and you select what you want to collect, the numbers. I have not given them a lot of numbers. I am going to change that very soon. And or food, the same. You can choose what they must gather. And then hunters and fishing are basically the same. The fishing guys will catch fish, the hunting guys will catch animals. But we'll do that the next day quickly. Currently I'm just rushing to get some houses, and hopefully my crafting guys can craft that other spears, but I have not yet. Let's see if we slow it down. There's the new dance animations, but it was again too fast. Here it is. Some new dancing moves that they have. Okay, great. So their happiness, they only start dancing once they're happy enough to dance. Okay, great. Here you can see the bowl at the top, which means it's resting time. The other lady also gave birth, so the babies are coming in. Okay, let's push quickly. Okay, so before it becomes day and they start working, you want to, the food guys, there's no more berries and stuff. Currently you can see our number went down, so I'm going to click on my food, take away everybody that's on this food. I am going to add back all the food resources that I want to gather as soon as spring arrives again. So what I do, in my 4 seasons, on the 4 seasons I have, spring and summer, I use berries and stuff like that. And then autumn and winter, I let the guys catch fish and do hunting. So now it's autumn, you can see here at the top. So I am going to stop the food guys. This group will remain here, but there will be no people. And then for now, because I don't have any of my good spears yet, I'm only going to tell my food people that I had, the 5 of them, to do fishing. So it will now auto put the people on fishing. They will go and collect that tools that I already made, that bone harpoons, and they will go and start fishing. So let's see when they go. There a few of them are already going. Our leader is one of them. So you will see they show the tool here at the top, the bone harpoon that they took, that we crafted. So everything has a way to go. So without tools they would still go fishing, but they would have tried to catch them with their hands, which is very, very bad. They will catch a few, but for example, they can carry 10 at a time, if I'm not mistaken. They will catch 10, but with their hands, they might catch 5, or whatever the case is. So our leader with her baby on her, carried on her, she's now catching some fish here. She has one. There you can see she has one in her hand. See what happens when she catches a second one. There she has a second one, and then she puts it in that bag underneath. You can see there one of the fish are hanging. So after she catches the fish, she's going to take it to one of these, which I have not yet assigned. So here, after you build baskets, you will have to tell the baskets what gets put inside the baskets. So our rosehip is basically done. So you click on the basket, you click on the resource selection. We're going to say raw fish. I usually do 1 raw fish and 2 dried fish. So that's what we do here. And then with hunting, the same. I select one basket, I put one raw and two dry. Then the other two that remains, it's the only stuff that can also be put in a or can only be put in a basket is your honeycomb. And the last one, okay, I clicked on that man. The last one is your clams. They cannot be put in pits. So I still have to dig pits. I haven't dug any pits yet. And of course here they will now hang the fish that I catch. You guys can see. And in the middle, as soon as I do hunting, they will also put the dried meat here. Okay, so currently, Travis, the game is still under development. They are every month so far this year, since December, they have brought out something new. So it's almost on the dot every month. So currently, the next update they are working on is knowledge. So the people will knowledge share. The migration that we are waiting for to see how that looks will also bring new knowledge. So I believe after the knowledge sharing, and maybe not this year, we will see where they go. But they are working on research and stuff as well, which will come hopefully some of it later this year. If you look at their roadmap, something is coming. But maybe not in this era, the Mesolithic. So in the Mesolithic, it was hunting, gathering. Maybe they can make nets. We will see. But currently, maybe a little bit of farming. If you look at the when you start the game, it shows it looks like farming a little bit. But I haven't seen anything about nets yet. But it might be. There might be. We will have to wait and see their roadmap. They are currently at knowledge sharing. So they might surprise us and they might make nets, maybe even little boats. We will have to see. They haven't given us details on the knowledge sharing yet. But I agree, if you can research stuff or let's say the migration people bring in something that you guys don't know, like net making, for example, that can be great. But currently, that's not in. Currently, you make the tools that you have. There's no research currently in the game. So you have what you have. You have the tools that you can make, and then the people will use the tools. So we will have to wait and see in the next update what the knowledge sharing brings. Okay, so they are putting the food outside, but that's fine. This is in case we have fish incoming. I'm not worried too much about that. So currently the plan for that I see the developers are saying they want the game should be in full release by December this year. And I believe after that they will start working on the next age. So a lot is still coming to this game this year. There's other tribes coming, trading, I believe maybe fighting and so forth. That's all still coming in this year. So this update just came out, and in the beginning you have two different starts. I don't know if they're going to be massively different currently, or after the knowledge sharing they might be more different, so we will have to see. Yes, I also hope the migration doesn't take forever. But it's finally here, so if you were struggling with your pregnancy rates and stuff, currently my pregnancy rate is amazing in this tribe, but one of the descriptions says it should be a lot easier now to get more people. The horses, I think currently, if as soon as I start hunting, they're gonna kill the horses. That's what I think. But we'll see what they show. Currently, I don't think you can do much else with the horses, but I believe they brought them in for a reason. Maybe not in this update, maybe in the next one, but they definitely brought the horses for a reason and not just to hunt. But we'll see now. I have one. As soon as I have two spears, I will start my hunting and we'll see. But I believe they're gonna hunt that poor horses. Yeah, I think maybe later the horses will be rideable, but I don't think in this update, because if you look at our tools and stuff, there is currently nothing that suggests, and you cannot craft clothes yet. That's also still coming in one of the updates this year. They said there's gonna be clothing and stuff like that. So currently there's not, and I cannot see anything that looks like a saddle or might be, but let's see. The game is now, they are really pushing the updates this year. Last year was very slow for the game. This year so far has been amazing. And like I said, it's almost on the dot. Every 4 weeks or every month, there's an update. So the guys are really, really pushing this game this year, which I like a lot. Some people are unhappy, but that might be because I am switching them around a lot. Let's take their working time back to normal for now. Okay, let's see if we can still see that horses before they go and hunt. There is 2 spears now, so I'm gonna put 2 people on hunting now. The horses were far this way, so hopefully they won't go for the horses first. Where are they? Maybe there they are. So here's the horses again for the guys. I would love to see a small horse. Come on, horses, get us a small one. But here's the horses. Looking very good. They look better than the other animals for me. There's one of the boars. Buddy, good luck. There's a rabbit. So there's a few animals in the game now at least. I had some deer here as well somewhere. Here's a deer. I have not seen mouflons, but here's a normal deer. Let's get back to the tribe. Is her baby now fine? Okay, so she's not carrying her baby anymore. Doesn't look like it. No, she is still carrying the baby. Okay, so unfortunately, okay, you can stop for now. And we want one of these guys away, and we want 2 people on hunting, and now we will see what they go and hunt. Okay, so they're currently gonna hunt a deer, that deer right over there. So you're in trouble. Okay. Looks like the happiness is now better since I changed that back to normal. Okay, so we have 2 huts done now. They look exactly the same. So they definitely, I think, changed this. That skull on top of the reed huts. I can't remember seeing it on the reed huts, but I can't remember seeing it on the straw huts. So here you can see 2 deer skulls on top of them. Our sticks are way too much. Let's cut back on the sticks. Raw guys. Sticks, I only want 100. I want 100 of these, and let's add 100 straw. We want at least 30 of these. Rocks, we want at least 10 the whole time. Logs they will gather, and skins they will also gather as they hunt. So we are doing very well on fishing so far. Hunting as well, already 22, but let's have a look. Currently it doesn't look like at least they have hunt any horses. They were on that deer and now on pigs, but I think they are going to hunt horses. What is our building guys doing? Nothing, okay. So as soon as we have either more straw, I think I'm going to build another straw hut over here just to make sure that we have enough houses when the migration arrives. So I wonder how long does it take and what do you need? They didn't give specifics on when migration arrives, so let's just keep our people happy with enough food and enough houses. Let me just fix this. Okay, there it's fixed. So let's tell our building guys, since they're not that busy, to help get some straw for us. Here you can see they really love this mills, even though it doesn't mean anything yet. They really love playing on that. Nice dancing there at the fire. This one is dancing in the fire. That must hurt. But okay, let's push. We want to see the migrations. So currently, food, we're definitely going to go through this winter without any issues. We have more than enough food. And it's still coming in, and winter has not even started yet. So like I mentioned, I usually use my 4 seasons, 2 of them for fruits and vegetables, and then the other 2 for fishing and hunting. And of course I really like to build close to the 3 rivers, where you have more than enough resources like reeds and fish and so forth. So you don't really, when you have the 3 rivers, run out of fish and reeds and stuff. At some states reeds does become a problem if you use it too much, but this is the best area, specifically if you start the game. Oh, you want to see some hunting? Okay. The next day when they go hunting, we will follow. For the day, we will follow a hunting team. Okay, the day should be start soon. Let's see, who will we follow in our hunting team? Let's follow the lady carrying a baby. I will slow it down as soon as she takes up her spear and go hunting. Okay, she's still just enjoying herself. Okay. So she's currently going to strip an animal. So she's not hunting currently. Let's see if her buddy... Oh, and they are going to hunt a poor horse. So is this one hunting currently? She is hunting a wild horse. The horses are very far, so I don't think she's going to make it to the horses. But let's follow her and see. Come on. Let's just make it a little bit faster. But the horses are exceptionally far away, or they were. Don't see any. Where's the horse that she is hunting? Let's go here and see what horse she is hunting. Oh, so it's close by. So no, here she comes. It's gonna hunt this poor horse. Where is she? There she is. So here she comes. She's ambushing it from the front and she's gonna stab it. And it took one shot. So the horses are not very, very strong. Here you can see she is skinning the horse now. Let's see how much meat she gets from the horse. I know some pigs, they take a few shots before they die, maybe 2, maybe 3. Some pigs are very, very strong. But she did get this horse. I didn't even know we had horses so close to our village. I know about that horses there at the far end. So currently she got 10 meat from the horse. We'll see if she comes back. How much do she get in total? So she is carrying the 10 pieces. Let's go. Okay, so you quickly saw hunting. She did ambush that horse and stabbed it before it could run away. She got 10. She gonna go back now. Still stripping it. But she's going to do that rabbit now. Where is she going? She is going to the horse, okay. Okay, so she is getting some more meat from it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so she will continue even the next day, go back to that horse. If there's more meat, she will take the meat. Currently, you cannot, there's no farming yet in the game. You can also not raise animals yet, but there are all animal migrations coming in and out of the map as the seasons and so forth comes around, and even pregnancy rate between the animals as well. So currently the game is still developing. They just brought out this update, which brought in the horses. But currently there's no farming or animal husbandry or stuff like that. Not currently. Okay, let's push it to see if we can get him to that migration for us. I really want to hope we can see a migration. I still have to make a few stockpiles to stockpile this tools of ours. Let's do it over here. Building guys, stockpiles. Let's just make a few small stockpiles here at the back. Okay, so this one they can put fine sticks. This one our axes, bows. Spears. And then the last one, the other spears. Okay, now that should remove the stuff that they are putting everywhere. Okay, let's go. How is my... Okay, we can build another straw hut. Let's go to the building, guys. Build straw hut. Now the reason why I'm putting all the straw huts here is because I have my... I'll show you guys now my haystack over here. This side, they are putting the reed, and we have our reed huts over there. So now we should have more than enough houses that if the migration comes, we should be able to at least house them. We will then worry about what we do with them, depending on how many of them comes. Yes, Dawn of Man, very similar. This one just have day-night cycles. Dawn of Man did have a lot more research and stuff, but this one is still under development, and I believe this one will at the end be better than Dawn of Man. But I must say, I really love Dawn of Man. I still play it a lot. But once you start playing this game with how the people are and all the stuff that they are pushing out now, this game is gonna be better than Dawn of Man. But Dawn of Man is really good. They are basically in the same genre. And this one, for example, you currently have a leader. You have the family stuff that Dawn of Man doesn't have. You can see, okay, let's go to the leader first. Here's our tribe leader. She leads the tribe. Then you have the family. She came here without her parents. She has a husband. She didn't come with any brothers, and this is her children. So you can see here with whom did she have that children, and this child, I believe, is not her husband, is not a father. So there's a lot of things that this game has that Dawn of Man doesn't have. But if you're looking for more content, currently Dawn of Man does have more. But this game is catching up really fast, and the plans that I have for this game looks amazing. But a lot of people still want to wait, and they can wait. They don't have to buy the game now. If you love playing these kinds of game, I will say get it. If you want to wait, this is going to be a good year for the game. You can wait up until December when it's full release, or you can get it now and start playing before then. But that's all up to you. But they are really pushing the content for this game this year to get to the release date of December. And I believe after that they go to the next stage. If you look at their videos that they shared when they announced this game, it is going to have different eras and so forth. So it will get there. I know a lot of people are a little bit negative, but it is understandable. But I believe this game will deliver in the end. The largest population, that will now be, we will have to see. Because usually I struggle to keep my tribe to 23 members, 22, 23 members. You will see currently I have 21. But I have a few babies that's still coming and so forth. And then when the migration arrives, we'll see how far it can go. But usually, my own tribes that I have, if you look at my other videos, about 2021. But now the migration came out, so we'll see how big the tribe can get. So it's difficult to tell you how big it could get. But in this era, if you look in history, they were not big tribes. They were not like, for example, 100 people in a hunting gather tribe. In the next age and stuff, when farming and animal husbandry and that stuff came out, the tribe became massive. Or cities and stuff started forming and so forth. But in this current age, usually it was small tribes, but we'll have to see. It's difficult to say with this new update that just came out how big can a tribe now get. But usually, like I said, the highest I got it was about 23 people the whole time. My pregnancy rates were very low usually, and I could not get it higher than that no matter what I did. But now with migrations, it should change. We'll see. We are waiting to see our first migration. This update came out about 2 hours plus minus ago. So I don't know how if other people got higher population than that, but I usually had it maintained at about 23, 22 people. But yeah, now we are just building enough houses that if a migration comes, we should be able to handle them. But when that will happen, I don't know. I don't know if there will be any indication of when that happens. We'll have to wait and see. So currently we're 21 people, 3 babies, 3 children, 1 elderly, 14 adults. 2 people are idle. Are they babies? Yes, they are. Let's quickly have a look at who's their parents. So E18, I hope I'm saying that, is our leader's daughter. And let's see if that's her father. Yeah, her father is the husband. So she did have the child at least with her current husband, if you want to call it that, or mate, or whatever you want to call it. The other baby, okay, let's look at the stats of the baby. Charisma is still climbing, fitness and stuff will still climb, intelligence, I don't have a lot of hope for this poor child. Wait, let's see, I saw something, what's this? Indecisive. So hopefully, because the mother is not very smart, if you look at the mother, she has a slow trade. Now what did I do now? So I don't have a lot of hope for her intelligence. Let's see the father, how's his stats? His intelligence are normal, so maybe the child can get the same intelligence. But I don't have a lot of hope. So all her stats will pick up as she becomes older. Let's see the second child. Abino and Argi. Let's look at the child's stats. Still picking up. The charisma could be high because it's already 83. The other intelligence and stuff we will have to see. This child has no negative trait that I can currently see. All the traits looks good so far. Very big. Young. So we'll see the... Let's see if her mother and father... Yeah, it's luckily you get sometimes where they are not the same husband and wife. So the mother also has a bad trait with intelligence. Unfortunately, the father has standard. So we'll see how the child develops going further. But yeah, currently we're hoping that we might see a migration very soon. We have all our houses done. I don't think we need to build more houses. I am going to build another fire. Put it over there. So now we just wait to see if we can get the migration. Currently, like I said, I don't know how it arrives or is there any warning when they arrive. We'll have to wait and see how that is done. That I give that fire high priority. So our fishing is doing amazing. Our hunting is not doing that good, or they are eating up all the meat before they go to the fish. It is winter now, so we have done our first year basically of the game. The tribe is currently 1 year old. Let's see if we have... Okay, so we have 3 ladies still carrying babies. No new pregnancies currently. But I am gonna push a few videos again. I'm just deciding now with the 2 different starts how I'm gonna do it. Usually I only had to do 1 tribe, but with the 2 different starts it will be interesting to see if there are any differences. So for you guys that joined a little bit late, if you start a video from scratch later on just to see, you guys can see the new choices that you have when you start the game now. And I'm not sure if it's going to make a big difference this time, but I believe, let's say next month when the knowledge sharing one comes out, maybe then the choice should be bigger than it currently is. But we will have to wait and see. And we will see, does the population now go unstoppable, or does it also somewhere balance out? Because the bigger the population get, you will might have to migrate a lot quicker or more often, depending on how big you get. Because if you ask me, if you build here with the 3 rivers, it's the best possible start that you can get, according to me. I might be wrong. Because here you have a lot of fish, you have a lot of animals, you have a lot of fruits, clams, and so forth. And even in your long games, sometimes you start feeling, here's some mushrooms as well if I needed them, but you at some stage feel, okay, something, I am struggling to get some resources. So it will be interesting to see how big you can get now and how quickly your resources will run out. But now we're hoping that we can see a migration soon. We have more than enough sleeping space. So we'll see. In Dawn of Man, if I'm not mistaken, usually in the spring or summertime, you could see your migrations there when the people just arrive and you just see pop up here, 3 people has joined your tribe or whatever the case is. But I know you needed enough houses there to do it, or else they just didn't show up. So we'll see how it works here. Hopefully we don't wait too long. We are in our first year, so hopefully we get something soon. What I should also do now, because we are very close to spring again, is tell my building guys to build the pits, because I don't want to use my baskets for fruits and stuff again. So let's quickly build a few pits. The pits does keep the stuff longer before they go rotten, but I almost forgot to build some pits. Let's tell the building guys to only concentrate on building for now. Currently, there you only have your tribe, but you have 2 different starting options. So it's difficult to say. We'll have to play with both to say if there's something different. One of the updates coming later this year is other tribes and traders and so forth. But currently it's not there. But the next update, like I mentioned, will be the knowledge one. And then after that, we will see where they go and how long are they going to stay. There might be, let's say, more than one knowledge update and so forth. But I am excited to see what will happen with when the other tribes and stuff like that comes in. Because currently you have walls that you can build. I don't currently really build walls and stuff. It's not necessary. It takes a lot of resources. It looks nice, I must say, if you have walls around your city or village. It's not really a city. But currently it's just a waste of resources and manpower. But when the other tribes are there and they can raid you, you can raid them, you will have to build walls and stuff like that. But currently you're the only tribe. There's nobody attacking you. There's no, let's say, lions or predators. It's the word I'm looking for that's hunting your people. So currently the only threat to your people is food. They can and old age. They die of old age, and they die of if they are born weak, and they die of hunger, of course. So currently, it's not really a threat for your tribe, and hopefully they bring something that can attack your people. So you have to build. And I'm not talking about other tribes. That is coming, but I haven't seen where they mention predators coming in. So I really hope at some stage they bring predators in as well. People are really enjoying the fires, but I want to build a few benches, which means I'm going to take one of these guys and add him to wood chopping, so we can build a few benches. Our fish are so much. Let's check something quickly. Our fish is so much that they are stockpiling them outside. Is there still... Okay, well, it looks like we missed the mushrooms. They are now gone already. But we can actually stop our fishing. Our fishing is doing too well. And I believe it will only be too well up until we get our first migration. What I could do to help, how much is my reach? 100 like I wanted them. Is let's quickly tell the building guys we are gonna push them very hard. Is build a storage house to put in the fish. Because we are already putting fish outside and you really don't want that. Okay, so in my pits I usually tell them one of each. Mushrooms, we're not gonna put one for mushrooms, we're gonna put a few on a rose hip. Our rose hip is always a lot, specifically in summer. But our fishing is doing excellent. This rivers always does exceptionally well. We'll see, maybe in spring, maybe in summer, maybe we'll get migration then. What are they putting here? Is it a raw skin or is it a normal one? I do know I have a stockpile here. Okay, it's the raw one that they are putting there. Let's just build another stockpile quickly as well. That will be for the raw skins. So they should take that away. And hopefully when this is finished, they will quickly put that fish, because this can now let animals come to our village and start eating our food. So you really want to get your food out of the way as soon as possible, or in a safe area. So I was sleeping. I didn't see they were starting to put some of the food outside. But this should sort that out very quickly. Okay, and then I see they are putting our sticks, or not sticks, our logs as well on a strange place. Let's just make a stockpile for that as well over here for logs. And it looks like we have either lost somebody or somebody is too old to currently work. They don't have great people, so somebody is not doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, we have one, but she's working. Currently, we should have 4 people not working. It says 5. Where is the 5th one? This lady, why are you not working? I'm overworked. Okay, so what I usually do when the people are overworked is I give them a few days off, but we can give them a few days off before this is finished. So let's quickly do that. How you do that usually is you go to labor time and you take the labor time off for, let's say, a day or 2. So let them go quickly. So unfortunately they will now stop, but it looks like some of them are a little bit overworked. So I am giving them a break. We have more than enough food. Hopefully they eat some of this food first that's lying outside. Do we have any new pregnancies? No, just the one lady still carrying a baby with her. So all the children so far, none of them were weak at least, so we didn't lose any of the children. It's almost spring. Okay, I'm just going to give them the 1 day because I really want them to finish this storage house. We really need to finish it. This food is still lying outside. I was hoping that they would eat that first. Okay, I have eaten some of it at least. But if there were some boars now here, we would have been in trouble. Okay, let's quickly put that labor time back. Labor age we can also pick up. Let's go. We need everybody to start helping. So here at your policies, you can decide what your labor age is. Is everybody working up until they die? Not up until they die, you usually retire here in the 60s. And labor time, you can push it up until here. They don't want to work the whole time. And then rations, sorry, is how much food. Full food, half, almost nothing. I have never changed this, but if you get into trouble with food, you will of course have to play with your policies to make sure that your tribe survives. But this area usually you don't struggle with food that much. You at some stage might struggle with labor because your people get too old and you have old people and too much, or your children is too young to help, and then usually you run into a bit of trouble. Okay, my building guys can actually now concentrate on building. Okay, they are concentrating on building. Okay, great. And all my groups are full again. It's 1 day from spring. I really hope we get a migration soon. So currently our tribe is 21 people big. This is almost done. And then I'm going to tell them to put the dried fish in there because we are currently, or we are going to lose it soon. There you go, it's done. Let's tell them to put dried fish in there. So my building guys is the guys that's running everything here. If they're not building and stuff, they should, when it's now time to work, you can see it's now, that bucket means it's time to rest. So they will leave their stuff here. And we are lucky that we were hunting animals, I think, or else if we didn't hunt animals, this would have been eaten already. But lucky for us, we were hunting. I'm gonna stop hunting the next day. So it's the first day of spring. I am gonna change all the hunting and fishing guys to get fruits and stuff again. There you can see they will carry all that in there now. Great. Here you can see somebody working on some of the skins. Our resources currently looks good. Looks really good. We are ready for a migration, or I'm saying that now, and then 10 people pitches up and we might be in trouble. But for now, we should be more than ready. I am gonna build a few benches now here at the fire very soon. Okay, first, okay, it's nightfall. They will now go to bed. Let's go and change quickly our groups. So, fishing guys, nobody. Hunting guys, nobody. So we want the animals to start breeding and coming back. So all 6 people we're gonna put on food gathering. So they will now collect berries and stuff again. We have a lot of food. We can stop the tribe for a few days even if we wanted to bring that food down. How much wood do we have? 8. Still very little, but we can start if we wanted to. It's everybody except for the children. 5 children. That's very good for a start. That's very good. Can't remember the last time I had 5 children in the beginning of the game. Let's put a large bench over there. And the large one over here. I have found a few. Okay, they ate it up almost immediately. There was some honey that I found, but I haven't found a lot of fruits and stuff. Usually I struggle with my springtime, but my summer usually is amazing. Get a lot of rosehip specifically in the summer months. Springtime you usually get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can see here some beetroot, some clams, some berries, some honeycombs. So why are you loafing? Why are you not working? You're old enough to work. Must I give you something to do? Let's see. Okay, one of my benches are complete. That one is complete, so they should use it now at the night. Yes, there you go. They are at least using them. There you go. The one must still be finished. I like the social areas. And I really want to see if the knowledge sharing update comes out next month. Are they gonna share it here at the fires? How are they gonna do the knowledge sharing? Okay, while they are still building stuff, let's add the other decoration stuff. Doesn't mean anything, but I usually still like to build it. Let's build an oven over here. And let's build a pit or a well over here. They don't do anything yet, but I usually like to build them just to make the village feel more authentic. The stone I was making is actually a temple. Unfortunately, it still also doesn't mean anything up until the update later this year. But it's this temple. Where is it now? Let's take the building, guys. So here it is. It's the Temple of Menor. Menor is used for praying to the gods and spirits. So it's a kind of a monolith that I built. I did try to finish it in my other episodes, but unfortunately, every time currently, because it's early access or early development, you lose your save game. So unfortunately, I will again not be able to finish it. But it was the Temple of I don't know if I'm saying it right. Where is it again? Temple of Menor. That I try to build, but it takes an exceptionally long time to build, and I struggle. I think I've only finished it once. But yeah, that's the temple. Maybe I will try with after this new update to see if I can complete it again. But it takes what takes about 1,000 stone, and one guy tries to build it the whole time, and that's why it takes so long to build. We have 2 new pregnancies, so definitely a big change so far for me that they made is something of the pregnancy rate from the previous game to this one, because you struggle to get pregnancies. We have 5 children already with 2 more on the way, so pregnancy rate at least have picked up. But that means that you can definitely have a bigger tribe now. Yes, yeah, the Temple of Menor is a very, very big stone. Let's see, maybe we should start building one. Let's take the building, guys. Where is it? Let's put it over here. Let them build. But it takes exceptionally long time. It's like I mentioned, it is takes a lot of stone to finish. Takes a lot of stone. And unfortunately, if they haven't changed anything, it takes them a long time to build. The fires feel a little bit quicker when they builded the fires, but it could just be my imagination. Let's see. Can I still see the percentages somewhere? There you go. So it's still 1,000 stone, nothing has changed. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. When they get to 50%, you can see the stone standing there. I'm just gonna be here up until the first migration comes, and then I'm gonna end the stream. I just want to see how the migration looks because it's part of the new update. So if it arrives now, we'll quickly check it, and then I will stop the stream, and then I will start my episodes again with the new tribe. I might continue this one because they are settled already. It's almost summer again. How much? Okay, I think we have enough logs. We can take this guy off again and put him back to the raw guys. So they have eaten up all our meat. They are slowly going to start eating into our fish, but that's fine because you can see they are starting to get rosy. So soon I will change the guys to only get us rosies. All the other stuff is looking good. Okay, the oven is completed, the well is completed, but they don't do anything unless they've changed something. Don't do anything at these two. Now, I'm from South Africa. We have a lot of different tribes here as well. This village is looking good. We are really ready for, or I hope. Okay, we have more. No, we still have the 2 pregnancies. We are really ready for a migration to come in. Happiness is good. Everything is good. We have more than enough sleeping space. We have more than enough food. Okay, it's almost summer. Let's give the guys, nothing has broken down. Let's give the guys 2 days off. Just to see what happens. Our resources is looking exceptionally good. Even our tools that we are using, everything is looking good. So this area, like I mentioned, according to me, this is the best area to build if you want to have, let's say, an easy game. Because there's food, there's a lot of reeds, there's a lot of everything here. And now we just wait for a migration to arrive. Unfortunately, it's the update just came out, so I'm not sure how long it takes before migration or a migrating happens. And I hope they soon bring out torches or something just to make it a little bit lighter in the night. Because currently at night it is very dark, only where your mouse pointer is, and if there's fires, you have some light in the village. But I really like this mills, even though it doesn't mean anything. The people really love playing on that mills. Okay, so if after this day I'm gonna tell them to go back to work. Because it is gonna be summer the next day. And then I really want to push them to get some rosehip. Where are they? The food guys only go for rosehip. We will overload this place with rosehips. Let's see, did anything break down? No, let's give them another day. And then we'll start letting them, unless something breaks, we will give them another day. Because the food we gathered in the autumn winter is amazing. We have a lot of it. You guys can come back. Hopefully our tools, they can keep up the tools up until autumn, because it has happened that the tools break down just before autumn, and then your people go and catch fish with their hands. That is really not effective. And when your tribe is as big as ours are getting, you really don't want to have a 50% on catching fish. You want the 150s and so forth. And one lady gave birth, so she'll be carrying her baby in that sack around her body. Okay, I want him to go back to work. Go back to work. Okay, so they fixed the fires. Enough, at least no house broke down. Usually your houses break down every time I want them to rest. But they should be now fine. And the rosehips are coming in strongly, so they will now have the two different food types at least. And how are they faring with that building of ours? Already put in 6 rocks. But this is gonna take them forever. So what I'll do is I'm gonna play up until the next spring. And if the migration did not arrive up until next spring, we will see on my next episode. I will continue with this try because they don't say what you need or how long it takes. So it could take a while before we see a migration coming. So I'm going to play another year. And then I am going to end the stream for now. But then we will see in the next one or the next episode if the or when the migration arrives. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So currently we have more than enough houses. I might build another straw hut just to make sure. But it's actually okay, for now it's unnecessary, but maybe we should. But I don't think so. We have way too many houses. It's going to be a waste of resources, so let's leave it. I could maybe build another storehouse for meat as well. Maybe we should do that. Let's build another storehouse for meat. And let's put it next to this one. One for fish and one for meat. Then I can cut down on the baskets maybe. Okay, this hut broke down. They should quickly fix that. So our resources at least currently are keeping up with demand. But if your tribe gets to, let's say, 30 people, maybe more, will that still be working? That is a question that we will have to wait and see now. A group have arrived. Migrants have arrived. Where are they? Where are they at night even? Now we cannot see anything. Where are they? Oh, there they are. These migrants wish to join your tribe. Do you accept? So actually, when they arrive, you can send them away. That's amazing. I was scared that I can just come in and do nothing, or come in and you get overrun. So there's 4 of them. Iria, 52. So she can still work at least. She has a good fitness and good intelligence. So if the other update comes out, you want a lady like this, because she will have very good knowledge sharing. Let's see. She has 2 children. Now, is this children now coming with her? Or is this children, let's see, they said, is it a family? It's Gurio and Nikaya. So let's quickly check them out. And then, is it that her grandchild? Let's see. No, looks like the child is the ladies, the young ladies. So you can actually now decide if that's nice. I really like this. So we are going to take them in because they are very young. Let's accept them. So here they are. They then will arrive from the end of the map. And we have 4 people extra now in the tribe. So that's great to know. So you can show them the road and say, no, you know what? I cannot handle you guys now. And there it is. So the tribe, this is the biggest my tribe has ever been. It's 27 people. So we are very close to 30. This is great. This is great. And I'm very glad that they give you the choice to accept them or not. So let's say it was a bunch of old people which cannot support your tribe. It would not be worth taking them in. You can now show them the way. Yeah, this one I also thought I had to build this stuff, but luckily here's the horses for you guys that have not seen the horses yet. They're also new in the game. And there's a small one. Oh, that looks cute. There's another small one. So they have the horses have at least had some births as well. But this is great. So I really like this update. I'm definitely going to continue with this tribe in my episodes. And then I'll also do a new tribe with the second choice. Or the second, if you look at this video from the start, you will see you have 2 choices now when starting a game. So I might make 2 different tribes and 2 different videos of the 2 to see if there's differences. But there you have it, guys. So this is the whole update. You saw the migration coming in, so I have 4 people now that I can put to work wherever I want to. I can actually put 2 people now on wood chopping, I can put an extra person on food or materials. Materials might be important, or whatever the case is. So, yay, the new update. You can see the stripe is getting really, really big now. I also have 2 pregnancies. My pregnancy rate were higher when we started the game. The flint is new, and so forth. So for the guys that's still deciding the game, they are really pushing it. There's still a lot of updates coming this year. Follow me, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Don't feel forced to subscribe if you don't want to. If you enjoy the videos, like it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But thank you guys for watching. We have seen the new update. I will continue making videos of this tribe going forward and see how big we can get and so forth. And I'll start a new one with the second choice like I mentioned. And that's it for this update so far, guys. For you guys that has older graphics cards and stuff, one of the fixes are working better on older graphics cards. So yes, that's it, guys. Hope to see you guys in my other videos and my other live streams. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.